Each layer is interconnected to the one above and below, but also they are interconnected between each other. Whenever we are talking about the first layer, which is the maker spaces, the Fab Labs, we're also talking about the bioregional approach, which would be the top layers, right? And how do these interconnect? Because basically Fab Labs without a global outreach are just Fab Labs. That's why it's so important into bringing this framework, this blueprint into the cities so that they can have the skills to scale up the concept of a Fab Lab.
The open hardware design of these machines allows other cities to just download the designs that I made in Hamburg, for example, and then manufacture this machine locally. Then it's up to each city to accommodate or to solve specific needs of the city itself. Some cities will use machine milling machines to make furniture, or can use the laser cutter to make traditional Japanese and drawings, or can use the vinyl cutter to decorate a product of a local startup, and so on.
Systems change. How do you advocate for regulatory and policy changes? So we're just really at the beginning of this work. So at Creators for Climate, we're working on a really exciting new policy framework. It's a 6-action framework advancing the concept of service emissions. So I've been here today really educating this particular audience about the concept of service emissions, sharing some of our updates about applying and iterating and testing on that framework.
Thank you so much for joining us for this special moment. Here you go, Sherry.
We've got about, not quite 3,000 labs. We've got about 472 organizations like Fab City Foundation, Fab Foundation, hubs around the world.
As an engineering educator for over 20 years, I saw students learn to design, but not always to sustain, to innovate, but not repair, to make, but not necessarily to make responsibly. Local production isn't just an emergency response, it's a long-term capability. We proved Charlotte could build what it needed, fast, collaboratively, and at scale. Yeah! Woo! Thank you.
The full stack of what forms the Fab City initiative and how we all as a network contribute to that full stack. Fab Labs in general, provide the sort of foundational layer of the Fab City stack. This is the infrastructure and the means of production. If we're going to change the world, we have to produce locally and share that knowledge globally on how to do that sustainably within our regions.
Thank you, Sherry. So as is tradition, I will continue with the state of the network. I will report on what we've been doing as a foundation in order to set the groundwork and to talk a little bit about where we're going with these initiatives moving forward as a support instrument for the growing Fab City network.
Our goal is not more than self-sufficiency. It is to become a sustainable circular Fab region. And we have learned a city cannot walk that path alone. Bioregions are interconnected and sustainability needs collaboration.
Today here at Fab25, we are hosting a workshop to basically, together with all the attendees of the event, co-develop these makerspaces of the future within libraries. So using Legos, we're having the participants build their makerspaces of the future based on the case studies that we provided them, that we basically made out of the conversations that we had with the library partners that we are working with.
Mecatech is an EU-funded project that is focusing on establishing creative, modular makerspaces inside of public libraries to support libraries to become almost hubs of innovation, really much driven by the new European Bauhaus principles.
Starting from real cases, context, and also what the libraries would like to bring with creative spaces and what kind of users they have in their spaces and also communities. The co-design workshop will allow to collect new ideas and to prototype together what are these possible solutions.
We have a textile lab, we have a plastic recycling lab. So we were really lucky, we got massive funding in order to do all this.
Everything is completely accessible. And the idea is that everybody comes together to make small changes collectively.
Communities, not excluding somebody who doesn't have where to go sleep tonight.
We are just getting started and we are here to learn, collaborate and contribute to this movement. Thank you.
Los retos actualmente en Monterrey es trabajar en acciones que vayan encaminados rumbo al mejoramiento del clima, los retos ambientales, la contaminación, un mejor transporte público y reducción de la basura. La importancia de la red es que pues hay mucho conocimiento, hay buenas prácticas, cosas de diferentes sub-cities que han sido retos y aprender sobre ellos.
We have a huge project where we gathered 5 universities, municipal authorities, startups and other local organizations in order to explore how we can put this vision of the Fab City movement into reality. We build up different open labs in different sectors within the cities, for instance, medical technology, the textile sector, plastic recycling, food or agricultural robotics, and very different contexts in order to explore where there's the most potential, where there are already local supply chains, where we can actually hop on and try to integrate and try to convince them to produce more locally.
Problem is that the youth needs to be reconnected with nature, and we are doing so by offering them a permaculture in a mix with the vertical farm systems.
Actually, the wet waste in the regional level is being processed with BSFL, that is black soldier fly in larvae stage, and that biomass is used in feed segment for poultry, aqua and pet. And the biofertilizer out of it is being used prominently in most of the organic farms.
Somos el primer edificio de madera público, está construido en una parcela de 3.000 metros cuadrados y tenemos un edificio de 700 metros cuadrados que está dedicado exclusivamente a la innovación en economía circular, y para ello contamos con diferentes agentes sociales, desde empresas, startups, ciudadanía.